Hello YouTubers, welcome back. Today I will be doing the, I believe it'll be the 5th portion of my PLL videos, and this will be on the U-Perm B. So as in with the U-Perm A, I do all 4 angles. But the nice thing about this, if you're thinking about it, or algs or anything like that, is literally all of the algs I used for the last set, this set will just be the inverse of them. And that is because I just use the same algs, and they all happen to work very nicely and smoothly. It also makes it easier to learn. So once you've learned those first 4, all you've got to do is learn how to invert them, and using the finger tricks I show you, and you have these 4 down as well. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start with this, and I'll demonstrate slowly as I can. I do tend to mess this one up a lot when I go slowly because I learned this a very long time ago, and my fingering for this has not changed in over a year. So again, I'll go as slow as I can and try not to mess up. Pay attention to the fingering in my slow demonstration. Okay. One more time. Okay. So there's a lot of little tricks going on in here. And as you can see, it does start with the regrip, and it has a quasi-regrip in the middle, but it's very minimal due to a little trick that you're probably seeing I'm doing with my thumb here. So yeah. Definitely can sub one all these, and they're really easy. So we're going to go ahead and start this. It starts with an R2 prime. Now a lot of people will do an R2U, or maybe they know to do the R2 prime, but it's very important you do this R2 prime, because especially with the way I do the next move, which is a U, I take my index as I'm doing it, or my ring finger, my right ring, and I put it almost completely on top of this sticker right here when I do this, because the next move I'm going to do is a U. So what I can do here is just slide over. I think a lot of people call that like a square 1E trick, and just slide over like that. So very quickly I've done 2 moves almost in one movement. And it also sets you up so that you're in this down grip, which you're about to do an RU. So that makes sense. Okay, so R2U, RU. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky and funky, and this is something I do. I basically at this point take the rest of my fingers off the cube, and a lot of people find this weird, but literally my other fingers are not really making contact with the cube while I'm doing this. And I do an R prime with the thumb, U prime, R prime again, and while I was doing that R prime with the thumb, I took my index and brought it over here so that I could do this U prime. Wait, so let's start over again. R, U, and I did an R prime like that, U prime, and as I was doing that other R prime here, I was taking my finger off the cube because I knew I was going to do a U prime again, and I am now regripped to do the rest of it, which is just a little cascade down. So, one second. R2U, R, you don't need to let go of the cube while you're doing this. You can keep your hand gripped and do all that first set of moves without regripping. RU. Now, and again, didn't need to grip to this point. R prime. But as I do this R prime, I just use my thumb, because what happens is it allows me, because I know I'm going to do a U prime with that ring finger over there, it allows me to, as I'm doing that, re-bring my finger up to here, pull in. Okay, wait, did I do this right? Yes. R2U, R U prime, R U prime. There we go. I can pull down really easily using, because I got my finger here, pull down. Then I'm going to do my next U prime with this index, and as I was pulling down, I again let go of the cube slightly and gripped so that this finger, this thumb which was pulling down, came up to the top, and then I just came right back down with that little cascade. One more time. 1 second. So R2U, didn't regrip, RU, R prime, U prime, and here, as I was doing that U prime, I pulled down with the thumb, R prime, this is still keeping me with, so that I didn't have to reprime, U prime with the index, and then, so as I was doing that last R prime, I now let go, sort of, and it's basically, I'm regripping while I'm doing the U prime, RU, R prime. So there is sort of a double regrip there, but yeah, it's a very nice alg. And if you use that thumb the way I do, if you pull down like that and pull down like that, it's very smooth.